I'm gonna tell you about the mark of the beast. Now, the beast has no name, and it cannot be named, because if it were to be named, everyone who spoke of its name would be killed. It can kill anyone once it sets its eyes on you, okay? I have been marked. I will die sooner or later, later being next week, sooner being as I'm recording this moment. That is how soon it'll get you. No matter where you run to, no matter where you hide, it gonna get you. There's no escaping. Anyway, I have 14 guns loaded under this desk right now. All of them ready to shoot. Blacka, 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 baby. I'm the safest man in the whole world. Safer than a president of the United States of America. That's how safe I am. But anyway, so here I am, marked by the beast. I have been laden with a curse that cannot be lifted. And I did not do the laying on this curse. I did nothing to get cursed. Now, if you say its name, you will be cursed. Ain't no doubt about it. But sometimes he just comes for you. And it came for me. You see, there I was one night, probably 11:34 p.m. to be exact, and just minding my own business, and I happened to look outside my kitchen window, and I see something out there. Can't make out, but I see something out there. It ain't a bear. I've seen bear a lot of times. Ain't no deer. Seen deer a lot of times. And this wasn't like them. I look at it, try to make it out in the darkness, the glare of the indoor lights, turf lights, and I am terrified by what I see. I see something, and it's little, but I see something, and there it is. My neighbor legs. I recognize her legs. I looked at them a lot when we talking over our fence, and she's got fine legs. Let me tell you, they be dummy thick legs. Dummy thick. Anyway, her legs are getting dragged across the forest floor, the edge of my property. I'm like, what? What is it there? She don't walk with their heels down, toes in the air, dragging across. You can't walk like that. You have to use your arms and the whippers, and she fat. She can't walk like she don't have the upper body strength to do that. Only us men have that upper body strength. Anyway. So something's pulling her. 11:34 p.m. Feet don't get dragged across that time of day without something suspicious happening. So I go to investigate. Walk out my door. It's over here. Door's here. I have to turn around, and I'm walking out towards her, okay? And by then, she gone. It dragging her slowly when I was watching, but it must have picked up the pace, because now she's just gone. No sign of her. Till I look closer, that is. Blood. Trail of blood. Thick, not drip, 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 but poured looking like a splash of bucket of water out there. Poured across the floor. A lot of blood. Terrifying. I mean, I've got strong stomach, physically and mentally stomach. But this was spooky. I knew something bad was going down here tonight. So before I do anything, I show my concealed carry gun. I conceal carry in my home because the home is where the most crime happens domestically, but it's the most crime in the home domestically. Anyway, I show it off. Hey, you better be scared wherever you're at there. You murdering hillbilly. I follow the trail. I got my gun. I prefer to have my shotgun, but my 45 I do. Walking along, following the trail, maybe 250, 300 feet, it stops. Looking around. Blood on the tree next to me. Like, calm your nerves. I look up and I see her feet. I see her dummy thick legs dangling from a branch. Just the legs, because I don't got no light. I ain't flashing a flashlight around in the dark. Just attracts more attention than you want. You have to be able to adjust your eyes, see. Years of living in the woods have made my eyes superbly spectacular to where I can see in the dark quite clearly, much like a bat would see. Much like a fox would see in the night, you see. But I can only see her legs. She's about 50 feet up in the air. Way up in that tree. And then I walk back a little bit. I'm terrified. I'm looking around. Where could this thing be? So I'm careful. Try to be quiet as I can, like I have been being quiet. And I'll try to make my way up that tree. Quietly, of course. Use my manly upper body strength. Climb, climb. And I get about 20 feet up in the air. And I'm a big man. I'm a hunk of man. And these branches are, there's an oak tree, but it ain't the biggest oak tree you ever seen, so I'm worried if they can support me. So I'm gonna have to climb straight up the trunk of this tree in order to get to her. So I stop and I think, well, let me try to make out what's wrong with her. I don't want to cry out yet, because I don't know if there's any sign of living from her. I look up there and I can see that she's hanging from the tree like she's hungman, like she was hung, like a criminal, scum. But what she's hanging from is the ligaments of her body. That's right, the ligaments were torn out and she was hung from the neck. Now, it wasn't wrapped and tied around like you would a noose. It was like pulled right out of her neck. Her neck was the noose. That's how bad it was. She's hanging there, dead as a doornail on a Sunday morning. Blood all gone, not dripping an ounce of blood anymore. It's all gone, always smeared across the tree. So, ain't no hope for her. But there's hope for me. And so, I climb down the tree. I don't have time to look about her. Don't time to take her down. That's for the morning, for the coppers. When the coppers come. I have to do what's best for me. Not survive, to tell the tale, to bring her loved ones to her in the morgue, because seeing a loved one hanging from a tree from the ligaments, it leaves a bad image in the afterlife. You want to think about them like that. So the coppers will find her. I need to tell the coppers where she's at. So I had to survive, and I'm way more important than anyone else in the world, because I'm the safest man, and if the safest man dies, the whole world goes into pandemonium, because they know the safest man in the world died, I'm gonna die too. So I'm doing this for the sake of the world. The world's on my shoulders. I have to survive. I'm looking for this murderer. And I know I couldn't find him. I looked for a good 30 minutes. Not a sign. Well, what I'll do is I'll just make my way home, get a good night's rest, come back in the morning with the coppers. What does that to me with night? I don't know. Do they work at nights? They have night shifts out here? I don't know. Anyway, make my way home. Nothing eventful happens on the way home. Safe as I could be. Call the cops. They're open. I mean, these city folk, they need to learn how to take a rest. They open all day. All them businesses need to shut down at night. People need some sleep. But that's I'll get off my preacher's box. Anyway, so cops get there. I tell them this is what happens and all, and they're like, "What's down your door there, feller?" I'm like, "What do you mean what's on my door? It's my rifle. I always have a rifle on the door, man. You don't know when you have to defend your home. You hear me, brother? He says, no. There ain't no rifle. There's some mercs on your door. I look around. Dadgum. Who marked up my door? This is my property. It's my home. You don't vandalize my home. Big ass claw marks right down my door. I ain't gonna allow that. Wait a sec. What makes claw marks like that? And then it hits me. Whatever got to my neighbor, that's what makes the claw marks. Like, whoa. I need to do something about this. So, I look up at them. Sniff them. That's some dirt in them doors. Dirty old claw marks. Right along my door. Not happy about it, but it's a clue. A clue of whatever killed my neighbor. And we know now it wasn't a man that killed my neighbor. No man has nails that bad. I promise you. No man. Maybe a woman, but a woman can't hang another woman from a tree. They don't have the upper body strength. So it's gotta be a beast of some sort. Bear? No way. They don't have the paw dexterity to cut open a person hanging from a ligament. This has to be something that no man has ever seen before. Can't be Sasquatch. Sasquatch don't live this far south. It could be Bigfoot. But Bigfoot in the south is pretty damn small. Like Bigfoot this big. 4.5 feet. Skinny ass arms, skinny ass legs, weak core. Not enough sit-ups, you know? Not enough sit-ups, not twisted motion. Can't be that. It's gotta be something. No one even has a tale of, no legends of this thing. I'm like, oh, shivers down my spine. This is my moment to shine, you know? This is me. My opportunity to go down in the record books, history books, the man who discovered the beast. I'm on this like a detective, like an investigator. I'm gonna find my prey. I'm a hunter. So, I'll get my guns, one on each shoulder, pistol on each hip, under each pit, knee and arm, and I'm ready to go. Bandoliers, hand grenades in my sleeves, machetes on my back. Ain't nothing getting away from me. Cops go out in the woods. I'm like, I'm gonna find this. I'm gonna find it. We look all day, 20, all day like nothing. Not a paw mark in the ground to follow. Not a blood trail to my dead neighbor. I'm pissed. I go home. They're gonna continue to search tomorrow in the daylight. Fair enough. Get some sleep. As I'm brushing my teeth like a good citizen, I look out my bathroom window, why are there bathroom windows? You got no privacy. You want privacy in the bathroom. Why do you gotta put a window there? People can look in. It's inappropriate. I'm not an architect. I can't say. But what I can say is looking out that window, I saw eyes looking at me. And they weren't 5-6 feet off the ground. They were 9 feet off the ground. I'm telling you, ain't no man 9 foot tall around here. It's a town of 300 people. I know every person who lives in this area. And no man's 9 feet tall. It's the beast. Because the eyes are real far apart. So you know it's big, mother. It just big, thick skull like Joe Rogan. Just huge skull. Tall, unlike Joe Rogan. He's average, kind of short. Don't tell him I said it. He's kind of short. Anyway, I'm pissing. Not just pissing in the toilet, but pissing everywhere, because I've lost my sense of control. Aiming, this is everything. It's walking and walking and walking and walking towards my door. I go get my guns. A moment to shine. I have my guns. I can finally use them. Kick open that door. March on out. Look up. Hey, whatever you got there. Better come see me. I'm gonna shoot you. Ain't no chance you can survive. Me and my guns. I can get three within a quarter inch of each other on the target 200 feet away. Ain't no way anything escaping my aim. I don't see anything. I hear something though. And this is the thing about the beast. You never see it, but you hear it. You smell it. And you feel its presence around you all the time. Even as I talk now, I can feel it like it's looking behind me. But it's not behind me. Thank goodness. Who's behind me? Anyway. Okay, there I am. Making my way out downtown. Sorry, couldn't hit myself. Making my way through my property. Not big property, daggum. The city won't let me own more. I already own 200 acres. Can't I own more? I gotta create a complex sometime when the apocalypse happens. And what happened next will terrify you. Terrify emoji. I smell it behind me. I have excellent directional smelling, and I know for a fact it's behind me. Turn around, look. Bam, 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 bam. Nothing. Nothing there. There's holes in my house, dadgummit. I'll fix that later. I'm a real handy man, ladies. You know it. Anyway, looking around. Don't smell nothing anymore. But I remember that smell. That smell will haunt you as it will haunt me. Smell of rotten flesh. And the flesh you know that is only flesh of a human. Not the flesh of an animal. Flesh of a human. Rotten. Weeks old in the desert sun. It's that wretched smell piled up your nostrils. Can't get it out for days. But it's gone now. But I hear something in the woods. Slow, soft footprints going into the woods. Walking away from me. I ain't letting this thing get away. Not after the bolt holes I put in my house. Run after it, catching up. I'm gonna get you. I'm getting you. And there it is, in the distance. I can hear it. Excellent directional hearing from years of hunting. I can hear it. It's out there. I chase after it. I can tell it's probably 100 feet away. Can't see it because you never see the daggum thing, but I know it's there. 3 shots. Block, block, block. Nothing. Nothing yet. We'll see. Walk up. Had to have hit it. Nothing. But there's blood. I got the beast. I got it. It's mine now. I can taste it. Following the trail. Oh, I'm on it. I'm riding its ass in a non-sexual manner. And I get to a creek bed. I'm daggum. I lost it in the creek. I fall downstream and it goes into my palm 10 feet away from my house. I had lost the daggum thing. Not again, I tell myself, but again it happened. I give up for the night. I will get it eventually, but not tonight. And you know, now here I am, and I know I'm mocked because every night I hear it, I smell it, I feel its presence, and it's gonna get you. The mark of the beast is gonna get you. Every person who's been marked by it, every reporting of saying, I heard something, I felt something, I smelled something in my home, around my home, it was gonna get me, and they got him. Days later, they were getting. I'm just doing this right now. This is my goodbye video, if you would. Goodbye, world. I'm a goner. the safest man in the world, is now gonna die from the beast. And you better get that dadgum thing. I'm telling you, you better avenge me, or I will kill you in the afterlife. I'll hunt you down like it's hunting me. You'll never get me off your back. I will find you no matter how far you run, no matter how big of a hole you dig yourself into. I will find you and I will get you if you don't get this thing. Avenge me, brother.